Skyscraper builds from the strong foundation. The foundation construction is the key work for construction. The piling foundation construction way already adopted widely. Precast pile way has developed very quickly since 10 years ago. Its operation way includes driven pile and static pile driver. Driven pile is an old way for foundation construction. There is too much noises and have had effect to the environment. Especially the diesel hammer pollutes the air very much. So, this way already prohibits use in many countries. China also takes many serious measures to prohibit using driven pile in the city. Static pile driver is a new environment-friendly foundation construction way. It makes use of static pressure to embed the precast pile to the earth. CHTC Group developed JVY series static pile driver by himself, which is green construction equipment. JVY series static pile driver has no vibration, no noises, and high efficient, save energy and other features. This machine, already used in city construction more and more widely, and Joe Bryant enjoyed excellent reputation in construction industry. Now, let's show you CHTC Group static pile driver operation process. Machine the right position. Fix the exact position by calculation and also leave landmark. The static pile driver arrived the position by walk structure and slewing system. In this process, the operator could control the joystick very carefully. For example, when one walk cylinder is moving and the other one should keep stop. Lifting pile. CHTC Group static pile driver has hoist the structure in the machine. Before lifting the pile, the worker should fasten the pile in the right part, which ensures the pile could lift to the clamping box. Then, the operators lift the pile to the top of the clamping box and leave it in the clamping box. Clamp pile. After the pile in the clamping box, the hoister crane will down the pile and until the bottom of the pile have a suitable distance to the ground. Then the clamp part of the cylinder will fasten the pile. Operators should control the balance between the fastening reliability and hydraulic oil pressure in order to reduce the damage to the pile from the pressure. Fix the level height while you're fitting the pile position. Exactly fit the pile position through by adjusting the piling machine so as to ensure the pile head coincides with the median point of the pile. Then, load the long bolt and take the short bolt leave the ground. Adjust the lift cylinder, check the level meter is indicating 0, and make sure the vertical direction by instruments or suspension wire. Piling preparation. Make sure the equipment and operator safely, particularly have enough counterweight. Ensure there is no floating case while piling and make the operation records. Low resistance pressure piling. The main cylinder finished the stroke. The clamp port released the pile, then raise the clamping box, facing the pile again, and then begin work again. Pay attention to the first 1 to 2 trip in order to ensure the uprightness of the pile and also judge the earth condition. Please do adopt the cylinders with normal pressure way. If necessary, move the pile driver for ensuring the verticality depth is not more than 5%. Dig a hole before piling operation when the job site contains bricks or stones. Connection pile. When the first pile remains an appropriate length, hoist another pile and weld it with the first pile. Please make sure the construction of one pile should be completed in one time. It is prohibited to rest when one pile is unfinished. If the construction stopped for a long time, it may be results in immobilization reaction between the earth and pile. If this happens, it brings huge pressure increasing in the operation process. Piling a high-resistance process. Main cylinder and auxiliary cylinder finish the piling process together and continues the piling operation circularly in accordance with the above-mentioned instructions. After reaching the required piling pressure or depth, operator should make the record. Now, we complete one-time piling operation. The equipment moves to another pile position through its both moving and begin another process according to the above instruction. CHTC Groove hydraulic static pile driver has obvious advantages. Besides reasonable hydraulic design and low power consumption, the key component's design is very unique and the clamping port could adjust its position following the pile. All of this ensures the balanced pressure on the pile and also the quality of the pile. All these piles give a strong basis for the buildings. In this way, a strong solid precast pile deeply rooted among the blocks and firmly holds up a towering building. JHTC Groove hydraulic static pile driver has more than 10 models, which cover from 60 tons to 1,200 tons. The equipment already used in railway, urban construction, energy, municipal, transportation, water irrigation works, and so on. CHTC Groove enjoys huge market share in China market. Besides the domestic market, CHTC Groove's products also sold to Russia, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Indonesia, and other countries.